All right, hey guys. So today I just wanted to go over the Humble Monthly that came out yesterday for October. There was a bunch of great games, and I just wanted to go through each one individually. Overall, I would definitely say that this month's monthly was certainly worthwhile. Before I get into it, though, I will say that next month's monthly includes some pretty great early unlocks. You get Quake Champions, the Elder Scrolls Online, and the Elder Scrolls Legends, which is a card game. So Quake Champions is supposed to be a free-to-play game. Currently, it's in early access, and they charge you $30 to get into it. But the $30 version includes all of the champions. The Humble Bundle version only includes 2 champions. I think there's like 12 champions in the game, so if you want to play as other characters, you're going to have to pay like in-game currency, microtransactions, and so forth. So that kind of sucks. You're kind of getting a gimped version of Quake Champions, which I'm pretty unhappy about that. The Elder Scrolls Online, you can play it without a membership, so that's kind of cool. So if you're into MMOs, you might really enjoy picking up the Elder Scrolls Online. And then the Elder Scrolls Legends is a free-to-play game. It's a card game, and you get a little bit of DLC included if you purchase next month's Humble Monthly. So if you're not familiar with the Humble Monthly, basically it's $12 a month. You get some games early on, and then when the bundle eventually unlocks at the beginning of next month, you'll get a handful of like 6 to 8 other Steam games, including the early unlocks. So yeah, it's a pretty good deal overall. If you're interested in subscribing to the Humble Monthly, I'll have a referral link in the description below. I'd be really appreciative if you guys use it, if it's your first time subscribing. But going back to the Humble Monthly for October, we'll just go through each game individually. So first game here is Wargame Red Dragon. This is I would call it like a real-time strategy war simulator. The trailer really is kind of deceiving, so I kind of wanted to show you guys some actual gameplay. Like if you look at the trailer, it looks pretty epic, looks pretty awesome, but the actual game is not nearly as epic. So let's go to YouTube and let me find you some actual gameplay. So Wargame Red Dragon. Not trying to promote anyone, so I'm just showing you like just a small clip of someone else's gameplay. So let's just do full screen. So as you can see, it's like an overview map of the game, and it's more strategy. You're like moving various units from place to place, trying to capture territories. You can zoom in pretty far. You can actually see the units traveling across the map. So it's kind of cool, but it's really like a niche genre. If you're not into like real-time strategy games or games like this, you might not enjoy it. It's not like other real-time strategy games, and it's not like first-person war games. It's more of a simulator. That's what I would say. That's just my opinion, though. So going back to the next game, Fury. So I've actually played a little bit of Fury, and it's really fun. It's a game with some pretty epic boss fights. It's sort of like a bullet hell like hack and slash type game with a very unique art style. I will say though, the boss fights are very, very challenging and a lot of fun. And overall, the game itself is pretty epic and definitely enjoyable. So if you guys did purchase the Humble Monthly for October, I would highly encourage you guys to play this game. Trust me, it's action-packed and just full of fun. So there's that. And the next one is Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'm sure everyone's familiar with Rise of the Tomb Raider. Fantastic, like AAA game. I think it's still like $50 or $60 on Steam. Let's check. Yeah, it's $59.99 still on Steam. It came out at the beginning of next year. Amazing graphics, great story. Gameplay is super fun. I played through the entire game. I did a full Let's Play on it. Definitely enjoyable. And yeah, if you have a good computer, it looks fantastic. I will say the Tomb Raider that came out a couple of years ago, I enjoyed that one a little bit better. So if you guys haven't experienced the other Tomb Raider, let me just go ahead and search it for you guys. So this is the first one of the reboot of Tomb Raider. This one I think was better just because it had more of a, I don't know, it had more of like a survivalist style storyline to it, which I found to be pretty engrossing, and it's sort of like the beginning of Tomb Raider. So yeah, this one I think is a little bit better, but if you already played this one and you're looking for more, I would definitely say Rise of the Tomb Raider was worth it for sure. You can pick this one up for like $5 on sale. It goes on sale like all the time. So yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider and that Tomb Raider game, definitely like AAA, like 100% worth it. Next game, Orwell. I don't really know too much about Orwell. Apparently, it's like, I think it's like a simulator where you play as sort of an observer in a world of like Big Brother, where you're like spying on various like social media platforms and trying to find like who's responsible for a terror attack. That's what it says in the description anyway. Very interesting game, to say the least. So you're like scrolling through like web pages and trying to find information, and all sorts of cool stuff. And there's probably some like hidden like things that you can discover. So anyways, that's kind of cool. Probably not a game I would play. Next game, Seasons After Fall. This is a platformer, I believe. You play as some animals, play as like a little fox. Definitely a great looking art style, that's for sure. Personally, I love like casual platformers that are not too hard but have like a very unique like atmosphere to them and like good storylines. So this looks excellent. I would definitely I'm definitely going to enjoy playing this in the future. So that's Season After Fall. And the next game, the Shrouded Isle. I will say I know nothing about this. It says it's a Lovecraftian simulation management game. Let's prepare for the awakening of the Lord. He hungers for human sacrifice every season. Sinners try to hide their secrets, but all must be purged. Interesting. So it's like almost black and white. It's like green and black, or yellow and black, mixed between those. Strange. I really can't decipher what this game is about, so we'll just go to the next one. Next one is Scanner Somber. I played through this entire game. It's fairly short. It's like 2 to 3 hours, but I had a great time, a great experience with it. Basically, you're wandering around in a cave, pitch black. You don't have any lights, but you have this little scanner that kind of, it basically reveals the surroundings, and it's just really neat. It's almost like a horror game as well. There is some horror elements. You do like start hearing sounds and stuff, and it does get a little creepy, especially since like you're in the dark the whole time, like by yourself. And it does have a very interesting ending. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this game. This is, like, in my opinion, this game does not get enough praise. Certainly a super worthwhile experience and very unique experience, especially if you're into like horror games or just exploration games in general. I think you would really appreciate this. So yeah, that's all of the games in the Humble Monthly for October. There is a Humble original called Getting Over It. Looks kind of stupid in my opinion, but you're like a guy with a hammer. I think that's like a sledgehammer, who's sitting in a pot, and you have to like move yourself across. So it's like a physics-based platformer. I don't know. Looks interesting. Probably not something I would play for very long, but yeah, that's all the games in the Humble Monthly. In my opinion, like the 3 best games are definitely Fury, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Scanner Somber. So those are my 3 favorites, and also just a shout out to Seasons After Fall, because that game looked pretty good as well. Those are just my personal opinions. I'm sure a lot of people are pretty happy with Wargame Red Dragon if you're into strategy games of that genre. But yeah, that's the entire bundle for October. Again, if you're interested in next month's monthly, if you subscribe today, you can instantly unlock Quake Champions, the Elder Scrolls Online, and you can get some DLC for the Elder Scrolls Legends, which is a card game. You also get some additional games that will unlock next month, at the beginning of next month, or at the end it's either the end of this month or at the beginning of next month. Usually it's at the very beginning of the following month. So this is the Humble Monthly for November. But yeah, just keep in mind, I'll have a referral link in the description if you guys want to use it, and you can help me out a little bit. And that's pretty much it. So let me know in the comments what you think about the Humble Monthly for October. Did you get it? Was it worth it? And which games were your favorite? So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.